novices hurdle. 1 Bulwarker's David Dennis. 2 Gone to Lunch, AP McCoy. 3 Logan's Run, Dennis O'Regan. 4 Middleton Dean is Rose Davidson. Down to 5 Nenefar Collonge, Chock Thornton. 6 is Pettifour, Paddy Brennan. 7 Quick Beam, Sam Thomas. 8 Souffleur, Tom O'Brien. 9 Sound Accord, Seamus Durack. 10 is Tasbar, Phil Kinsella. 11 the Tother one is Ruby Walsh. 12 Bonnie Rock, Jan Felterzek. And 13 La Vecchia Scuola is Nina Carberry. They are the 13 runners for this novice hurdle over 3 miles and half a furlong.
Well, it's a 1-horse book down in the ring here. Tasbar, absolute floods of money. There's been a £20,000 struck at 2 to 1, knocked him into 7 to 4. He's now 13 to 8 favourite. 9 to 2 the Tother one. It's 6 to 1 Souffleur. He's been the best backed each way horse in the race. It's 8 to 1 Gone to Lunch and Nenefar Collonge. It's 16 to 1 Pettifour. 20 to 1 Middleton Dean. 25 to 1 Logan's Run from 33s. It's 33's Quick Beam and 50 the outsider Sound Accord. But Tasbar's your favourite, very strong as well, 13 to 8.
Right, number 5, I like to look at him, Nenefar Collonge. Now, he is a hard ride. Ian Bartlett's joined us, you know, push and kick all the way.
Chock was off the bridle a long, long way out at Cheltenham, and all this horse did was stay. The quicker they go in the race, the better his chance, but I'm just worried that the nature of the track, it might be a little bit like English Trevor, he just might never get into the race.
So the test of stamina today might not be enough for him, because this is a basically flat track. Cheltenham's have got a number of hills they have to run up. Yep.
What about 11, Tother one? He's another one by accordion. They're certainly very popular, and they go with a bit of a cut in the ground. Now, we know that Sam Thomas hit the front too soon on this one at Cheltenham. He'll be late and fast today.
Yes, and of course, Ruby has the mount on him today. He did wander around a lot in the closing stages at Cheltenham. Was that just hitting the front too soon, Andrew, do you think? Or, I mean, that was only a little bit further than he'd gone before, but was that a problem?
I would say it was just hitting the front too soon. When you come up the hill at Cheltenham, it's a wide open space and the horse has just wandered around. I think you'll find Ruby will try and ride this horse a little bit like AP did Binocular yesterday. Get a good track down to the last hurdle and then produce him.
Just a quick mention for 6, Pettifour, bred in Ireland by Willie J. Noonan, and he'll be looking for this one to follow up from Hereford and Newbury. A lovely progressive horse by Supreme Leader. Tasbar 13 to 8, Tother 1 4 to 1, 6 to 1 Souffleur. The action's upon us, Jim.
They're coming in. That's it. They're off and running. Another good start. They're starting very well this week here at Aintree. Very sensible. Setting off now towards the first of 13 flights, and right there in the centre is Pettifour. Just shows the way here from Gone to Lunch as they clear the first. Good jump by Gone to Lunch, who's in the green cap on the inside. Up on the outer in third is Quick Beam as they crawl up the home straight on the first occasion. Behind them is Middleton Dean in that pink jacket. Followed further back by, on the inside, is Bonnie Rock scraping paint. Out wider on the track is Sound Accord. Followed then by Logan's Run, and the Tother one is behind them in the red jacket. Souffleur the inside from Tasbar, and then Bulwarker's towards the rear. And La Vecchia Scuola, who's last, is about 10 or 12 lengths off the pace as they head into the back now. And they've got 3 flights awaiting them on this section of the course. On the outside, the leader here is Pettifour in the yellow and black colours. From Gone to Lunch in the green, followed then by Nenefar Collonge, tucked away on the inside of Quick Beam as they come to the second. Right there in the centre, just getting in a fraction close, was Middleton Dean as they continue their journey down the back. Logan's Run, very, very handy out wider as well. Also taking closer order is Sound Accord in that white jacket. In behind them is Bonnie Rock, parked on the inside of Tasbar as they go over the third. Tasbar with a white cap, green jacket, running about 4th last in the screen at the moment. Just on his inside, the Tother one as they continue their journey down there. Souffleur is right out the back, and La Vecchia Scuola is last. Heading to the 4th, and a 4 in line there on the inside, the green cap of Gone to Lunch. In the centre, Pettifour. Out wider, Quick Beam. And widest of all is Sound Accord, who's been pretty wide throughout, given plenty of air, plenty of room to move out there. In behind them, Logan's Run as they leave the back on the first occasion. Tasbar is the one in the green jacket, white cap. travelling okay at the moment for Phil Kinsella, and poised on the outside of the pack, heading down towards the entrance to the home straight. They've got 2 miles left to travel, and gone to lunch on the inside of Pettifour, a length in front of Quick Beam out wider. Then Nenefas Collonge on the inside in company with Bonnie Rock. They're followed next by the Tother one. Out wider as Logan's Run, and Souffleur behind them as they head over the next. Sound Accord is very wide. Middleton Dean's lost a little bit for his pitch. He's dropped back a bit from Bulwark, and then Tasbar taking closer order as they head to the 6th. Good lead by the leader, and last is La Vecchia Scola. Heading up the straight now, and towards flight number 7. It's gone to lunch with a green cap from Quick Beam, and just in behind them is Nenefas Collonge and Pettifour as they head over that. Out wider on the track then, starting to make some ground, is Sound Accord as they head up with well over a circuit to go. This stage, Norman, what do you fancy being on?
Well, it's very tricky, Jim. Nenefas Collonge, the pace won't help him at all, and Chuck Taunton, I'm sure at some point down the back will have to step up a little bit. He missed a couple of hurdles as well, and all the fancied ones, Tasbar and the white cap on the wide outside, and the Tother one, and Souffleur, Tom O'Brien taking his time on the inner. And from a young rider's point of view, like Tom O'Brien and Phil Kinsella, they'll be watching Ruby Walsh and watching every move he makes. They'll probably follow him all the way into the straight, but I'd say it'll be cat and mouse till the end of the back straight.
Okay, entering that back straight now. They've got 6 flights left to jump. That's gone to lunch. Tony McCoy, who takes it up now from on the outside. Quick Beam. 2 lengths away then is Pettifour as they come to the 8th. They're followed by Nenefas Collonge, and then on the inside being ridden along Bonnie Rock. They're followed by Logan's Run, who's out very wide. Sound Accord is out there as well. So too Middleton Dean and the Tother one. Red Jacket in the centre as they come to the 9th. Bulwark has made some ground. Tasbar is still very wide. White cap and being ridden along now. That's him, number 10 Saddlecloth, as they continue their journey down the back towards 4 out. It's gone to lunch with a green cap on the inside of Quick Beam. Nenefas Collonge just behind them. Pettifour just preceding that one. Logan's Run is out wider. Tasbar coming into it now. Bulwark behind them. The Tother one still waited with, and they're followed next in the field. Out wider by Middleton Dean, who's lost ground. So too is Bonnie Rock. La Vecchia Scola is right out the back as they leave the back now and race across the top of the track. The leader here is on the inside, gone to lunch by 2 lengths to Pettifour. In third is Quick Beam from Nenefas Collonge, and behind them the Tother one, responding to Ruby's urgings now, coming into it. 3 lengths away, Tasbar is not responding. They're followed next by Sound Accord as they round the turn now with 3 flights left to jump at the home straight. The leader here has gone to lunch, Tony McCoy, by 3 lengths to Pettifour on the outside as they jump 3 out. The Tother one is now looming up as the big danger in the red jacket. They're 3 lengths to Nenefas Collonge from La Vecchia Scola, who's come from last, and further back Souffleur. They come to the second last now. Gone to lunch, tackled by Pettifour. The Tother one switched in behind. 3 lengths away, Nenefas Collonge from La Vecchia Scola, and they're followed by Souffleur. A long gap to Quick Beam. 1 left to jump now. It's Pettifour, the near side from Gone to Lunch. Better jump by Gone to Lunch, but Pettifour lands in front. It's Pettifour on the near side, punched out by Paddy Brennan. Gone to Lunch on the far side, drifting now to his left. He's still coming home like a train. It's Pettifour though on the near side. In front, lunging late now is Gone to Lunch. They race towards the line. Pettifour from Gone to Lunch in a photo. A gap then to in third, the Tother one, followed by Nenefas Collonge, La Vecchia Scola. Further back in the field, Tasbar, followed then by Souffleur, and then Sound Accord from Middleton Dean. They're followed by a Logan's Run, and behind them is Quick Beam, and Bonnie Rock is the last to finish. The judge has given it outright to number 6, Pettifour, ridden by Paddy Brennan. It's number 6, Pettifour, ridden by Paddy Brennan, who's won this Citroen Sefton Novices Hurdle, trained by Nigel Twiston Davis, owned by Pettifour Group Limited. Second is number 2, Gone to Lunch, Tony McCoy. Third, number 11, the Tother one, Ruby Walsh. And fourth is number 5, Nenefas Collonge, ridden by Chuck Thornton. Paddy Brennan, though, is the winning rider, his 92nd win of the season.
Denied by not very far on Battle Cry in the first. Nigel Twiston-Davies and Paddy Brennan team up with Pettifour. They make it 3 out of 3 with this little horse. And what a driving finish from both Paddy Brennan and AP McCoy. They threw everything at these two horses. There's an old saying in racing, the slower they go, the closer you lie. And these two were never far off the pace. AP was obviously making it on Gone to Lunch, who's run a sensational race. The Tother one couldn't quite pick them up in these closing stages. And Richard, you wouldn't have denied either one of these. Terrific effort from both horses.
Terrific race, and what more does a horse want than a visor first time and AP McCoy on your back? But unfortunately for AP, Paddy Brennan, seen at his strongest on this horse of Nigel Twiston-Davies's Pettifour, has really stuck his head out and battled all the way to the line, but he needed to.
Paddy Brennan will be on board fundamentalist in tomorrow's Grand National, in which Nigel Twiston-Davies now has 4 runners, and he's backed himself at 50 to 1 to win his 3rd Grand National.